This here is the TaylorMade Spider ZT, the most expensive and one of the best putters you can buy. And does it actually make you a better putter? So I bought this to go up against it. Brand new Slazenger V Series. It's not awful, is it? £15 versus £500. What are the differences, and does this actually make you a better putter?
To compare these two putters, we're going to be analysing the looks, short and long putting ability, and on-course feels. So to get started, let's compare the looks.
So before we get onto any performance test, the big thing is how these things look. They are very different looking clubs. One, you've got the Spider ZT, which is just a gorgeous looking club. The colouring, the design, the little wings on it. And the V Series takes a bit more of a crescent moon shape to that, and I quite like it. It reminds me sort of the old style traditional putters that you used to see on the tour. Phil Mickelson used to have one where it was slightly crescent shaped. So looks wise, they're two very different looking clubs, but they sort of cater to different markets. So whether you like or hate mallets or like or hate blades, then they can do whatever you want for it.
And to kick us off with our first challenge, we've got a great drill that can help you at home with your short game.
But this is our short game drill we're going to be testing first. You've got 4 5-footers going around the hole. We go around twice, see how many out of 8 that we can make, and then I'll come back and talk about the feel of it to you after. So first up, we've got the Slazenger. Oh, that's good. That's one. Drained it. Push that one. Missed that one as well. Okay, so that's 2 out of 4 so far. That's terrible. One thing I'm definitely feeling with this, it's very light. It's very light. It's not what I'm used to with a putter. It feels a little bit unbalanced. There you go. Tough. Oh, that's awful. That angle's going to look awful because I completely pushed that. Okay, first thoughts about the putter. The balancing is completely off. A key component about the putters, I think, when you're looking for consistency especially, is good balancing. Because when you take the club back, then if it's balanced properly, you get a pretty consistent path and the club likes to move with you. But if it's unbalanced, then you're sort of forcing the club back, and it's tough to bring through on the same path every single time, so you get slightly different results. And I definitely felt that there. Okay, so doing the drill again, but with the TaylorMade this time. Let's see if we can beat 3 out of 8. Very different club to look down at straight away. Nailed it, there's one. Well, I've hit the pin both times. Hit the pin again. You can probably tell with my rolls, but I'm a lot more confident with this putter. I'm very sure of where the line is. Okay, so that's 4 for 4. All right, so round 1, we got 4 out of 4. Let's see how many we can get. Ooh. That's 5. That's pretty good. Ooh, just push that one as well. Okay. The main difference between the two was balance and consistency. The Slazenger, when I was taking it back, it felt like I was really fighting against the putter head to bring it back on a stable line. But with the TaylorMade, when you bring it back, it feels like it's an extension of your arm. It's pretty perfectly balanced. The club isn't moving around. That's part of the zero torque technology within this. But from short range, that balance and that consistency of trajectory and line of the ball when it comes off the face is so important, because it helps you feel so much more confident over those short putts. You feel like you know where the ball's going to go.
Naturally, following the short putts, we've got a long putting drill that can also help you with your lag putting and distance control.
And I think that putter gives so much of that benefit. Now you can see just past the hole, I've put down the putter head cover. Now that's about a metre behind the hole, and the aim of the game is to get your ball between your hole and the putter head cover that's just past the hole. And what it encourages you to do is, when you're lag putting, is to get the ball past the hole. We're going with the Slazenger first, Out of the 4 balls, we're gonna see how many we can get between that gap. God, this putter feels weird. Not even close. Not sure if it counts. Wow, I still feel like I'm hitting these a lot. I feel like I'm hitting these harder every time, but it's just, and I've got a really tough gap to fit through. Okay, the immediate thoughts coming off of that challenge is that the quality and the feel of this product, how cheap it feels is basically what I'm saying, really came to light in that challenge. But anyway, we're gonna do it out of 8, I'm gonna go get those balls and we're gonna do the challenge again. Can't quite tell from here, but it looks like it's pretty much on line with the putter head. Oh, go in. What a result. What a result. Wow. I did not think I'd be doing that with this putter. Oh, can we go 2 for 2? I'm dialed in with this putter. That's crazy. Oh, the adrenaline was pumping. I've wrapped it way past. Can't get over that, 2 hole outs. But again, the putter feels pretty rubbish, I'm not gonna lie. Distance control is so hard. I mean, I think if one of those balls hadn't hit the hole and gone in, then we would have been in trouble. But similar thoughts to last time. The quality just feels pretty rubbish, and it's already starting to chip a bit. Now we've got the TaylorMade, we're gonna see straight away just what the differences are and how easy it is to gauge a distance on a long putt like this. Straight away it feels so solid off of the face, but we've left it short. That was tracking, that was certainly tracking. Okay, that's 1. Tugs that a little bit left. Is that in there? But straight away you can just see how much tighter that gripping is and just how consistent the results are off that putter. On this club you've got a polymer insert which it makes the stroke across the whole face feel very consistent, and the distance drop off no matter where you putt it off the face is relatively minimal. Okay, so second round, we only got 1 in that first group, but the gripping was a little tighter, but let's see if we can beat the 3 from the Slazenger. Might fit that a little touch too hard. Looks like I have. That one's gone flying past. Oh, he's turning into the hole as well. Get up there. Okay, so there we go. Grouping again, much tighter. Only got 1 in, so it technically is only 2. So technically the Slazenger is winning, but results aside, I think the grouping and the consistency of this club is just so much better. Ultimately, that is what is more important.
Now we've got a baseline performance test for these 2 putters. Let's take them out on the course to get a gauge for their under pressure feel.
Okay, so we finished our tests on the green, and now what we're going to do is we're going to play a few holes and use each putter on each green, and this is going to be a purely reactive feel. Do I feel confident pulling the putter out of the bag? Do I feel confident looking down on it? And do I feel confident that I'm going to make the putt? Have a look at that, straight down the middle. Ooh, a little bit of spin. Okay, so first we're going to try the Slazenger. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, pulling this club out the bag, I don't feel the most confident I've ever felt over a putt. Ooh. All right, it's hit the pin and it's lipped out. Okay, I'm going to count that. But actually, let me knock a few more, because I think the interesting thing about this putter is that from short range, it's just another putter. There you go. Look at that. Whether it's a £15 club, whether it's a £500 club, or whether it's a broomstick, you can putt with it from short range if you wanted to. But I think when it gets to the longer ranges, as we found today, that's when the difference in the production quality, in the quality of the strike, and the difference in just sort of the general sort of structural soundness of the club does actually make quite a big impact in the results of what's happening. Okay, so we're back with the TaylorMade. We've got a pretty long downhill sloping left to right putt here, but straight away compared to the last hole, I feel a lot safer with this club in my hand. I know that the line I choose is going to start on it unless I do something crazy with my hands. It's going to start on there, but I just feel like a general sense of comfort with it, but it's downhill. Oh, it's not that fast though. Oh, it lipped. That would have been a nice one. But what we found there was that even though I had sort of a general sense of comfort and I could hit the line that I wanted the ball to go on pretty easily, no matter what you do with a very expensive putter in your hands, the ball's not going to go in the hole every time. You've got to be able to understand the putt. So overall, with the Slazenger, the balancing is way off. I can feel it moving in the stroke. The weighting is weird. But a putter is a putter. From short distance, if you sort of get comfortable with this and you know how it feels in your hands and you know how the ball's going to come off, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't have this if you're looking for a cost saver. That being said, on the longer putts, the way this thing is made, the inconsistency in the strike and the distance drop off was pretty noticeable. If you then go to the £500 putter, where the club is doing a lot of the work for you, where you don't have to manipulate the club, the head is staying square to your target, the ball is going where you want it to go most of the time, I think the £500 price point is well worth it because it's saving you so much mental pressure over your putts. If you've got the money to spend, if you've got £500 to spend on a putter, this thing is worth it. It will change your game, it will change your putting, and it will help you understand the greens more. But that's the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, then we have a similar video on the TaylorMade and the Callaway drivers, so go check that out, and we'll see you in the next one.